Stays crunchy. Stays crunchy. Milk.
All right, let's talk. So let's go with this. 3 weeks ago, right? I come in all ready to do episode 599. This episode we're doing right now. Go in, set the show up, boom, sit down, hit my man box up. It's like, hey, let's go. He's like, oh, I know he's doing the show. I got people over here. And I'm like, oh. I accept it. We keep it moving. And then, like, let's say, not even a week later, a few days later, he's like, I ain't going to be there this Thursday, and I ain't going to be there next Thursday. And I was just like, it was it for me. That was when I was like, okay. And it's no, I'm not saying this to be like, oh, fuck box or anything like that there. It was the push I think I needed. And so we are going to go ahead and sunset this program. Yeah, I'm gonna say that and just be and stop it right there and not think else. Who knows? I might fuck around and do some things with it because it is mine to do with what I will. But for all intents and purposes, this is your penultimate episode 599, and you get one more after this, and then no more after that. Now, is that 1,000% accurate? Yeah. For right now, about 99%, because I'm kind of just like, I don't know. But who knows? Like I said, it might be something different. Just
Jay-Z and Ric Flair said they were going to retire.
Oh, and that's true. I'm not really retiring. I still will be doing Crimpetissier. I'm going to try to move this mic and away this phone because Gabe has to come in via phone and...
Nothing can be easy without me, I guess.
Ooh, that doesn't sound bad. I balanced you on the microphone arm, so I need to not then touch the microphone arm. But, yeah, you know what it's been these last like about year and a half, couple of years. Ant hasn't been able to basically do the show at all. Just life and for him. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't doing well. He was doing poorly. If you want to get British. Then and plus he had a new baby and he moved. It was a lot. It was so much on his plate that it was just like he could never do it. So Gabe, as you know, was on the road. It's challenging for him to be able to hop on at all times. He can when he can, and he can't when he can't, and that's just what it is. And Box gave it his all, has given it his all. He really has. He's been present for just about whenever called upon. Except when he can't be, when he absolutely can't be. And so it's like, I can't keep trying to force this. I can't just keep trying to force it. Box got a life to live and Ant got a life to live and Gabe got a life to live. And that's just what it is, man. Just because I'm the old empty nester and can just, do whatever the fuck I want, kind of honestly, doesn't mean everybody else has that ability. And so it just feels like the time has come. And so we accept it as such. We will wrap this show up having done it for 13 years and 600 episodes. I think that's pretty fucking dope. Until otherwise, we will have been Cleveland's longest running podcast. Now, somebody, of course, will be able to catch up. But also, I do this shit like Disney re-releasing movies. I come back just to fucking spite a motherfucker. So don't get it twisted. That's quite possible. And the reality of it is bloody likely. I'll get the itch and somebody will be like, hey man, I'm trying to talk. And I'm be like, let's go. And that's just what it will be. So I am going to go ahead and shut down the Patreon. Nobody needs to be worrying about that no more. That's going to go away. I'll keep all the socials. I probably just won't post to them. But they'll be present. They'll exist. And I guess if you want to, you can reach out to them. Gmail exists and all that good stuff. So I'm not shutting down shop like, I could. I'm just like,
bitch to the ground.
Yeah, for sure. You know what I'm saying? It's just, this will be our, I don't know, like our summer home. We won't be here that often, my guy. That's just what we're trying to say. And,
I'm bringing back old Gabe. I'm saying bitch.
This week only, motherfucker. I want you to know. Also, what this also means is truly, this is your last live episode like this. It just is. The next one we do won't be until next month at some point in time. We got a special kind of thing. We're working on some stuff behind the scenes on. And therefore, we will be in person and not even here at the crib. We'll be elsewhere. And so that means we won't have the ability to do it live. I'll probably do some filming of it. So, you know what I'm saying? There'll be a video of some sort to wrap it all up. But that's just what it is. You know what I got to do, Gabe? I got to try to find a decent pack of Oreos to go out on.
Oh,
and I don't think there's any
bad idea.
I don't think there's anything new coming out, but we'll figure. I'll see what I can do. I'll see what the streets will allow me to figure out. But
something crazy from Japan.
some old wild shit. Nah, yeah, you know that. So they had these joints up in Canada, and I just hadn't headed up north for a while. It was boba, and I just so like milk tea boba Oreos, and I was just like, yo, that sound kind of fly. But I one that was a say again.
Well, not for me. My kids love boba, but I feel little gross gel things in them. I can't stand that shit.
Which kind have you had? Have you had the balls, or have you had the little cubes of meat? They're not meat, but
balls.
So I'm not a fan of the ball. I'm okay with the balls. I've had the popping balls. They're fine. The ones I think I am better with, and you know me, I'm a touchy eater, so for real, is the ones with the little. It's almost like gummy bears at the bottom of your drink. They're tapioca, but they have a good texture. They have a texture that is kind of like, okay, that's more like a gummy bear at the bottom of a beverage. So you get the right ones. That's nice. I've had boba like 3 times in my entire life, and I like I said, as you have, I've tried the balls. Not a fan, but I don't mind the tapioca. It's got a decent chew to it that I'm in favor of. So I'm with you on that. But I mean, both.
Boba tea Oreos, though.
Yeah. Except, but I don't know if they are still even a thing. They popped up, and you know how things come and go. I'm whatever. So that's kind of the ones I kind of wish I could have gotten a hold of. But hey, what are we gonna do? But I think I walked you through it all. I mean, apologies. Not really. I don't have to apologize. Like I said, I have done this for a very long time through thick, thin, bullshit and worse. And I think to usher it out on my terms as best my terms can be, and in a real nice way, because what we got planned is real nice. I'll talk to you about it after fact. Good G-Book.
This show has gone through a lot. 5 fucking kids.
Yeah.
2 from me, 3 from Aunt.
Yeah. So it's children, it's losses, it's so many things and so much things, and it's just like, and here we are. Obama, Trump 1, Biden, Trump 2. You know what I'm saying? We've been through some things underneath this, the auspices of this program. So it's been a long rhyme coming, and so it's okay for me to rap like that. I've had famous people on the show. That's kind of dope, right?
Yeah.
I have had a Saturday Night Live writer on this show, and a member of the MCU, having, if you watch Wonder Man. So it's the same person, but still, you know what I'm saying? I'm counting.
Oh yeah, I count it.
Yeah, for sure. So I mean, it's we've recorded the show in Detroit, in Philadelphia, in DC, on the road between all of those places. Gabe has recorded literally all across the country. So basically SKiM has been everywhere. Chicago, we did one in Chicago where life. And so it's just like, I don't know, man. It was very heavy when I made the decision. It was weighed on me a lot. I was really kind of sad and not depressed, but it really was. It did hit me a little harder. But as I've been planning 600 and telling more people has helped me feel better about it, which I don't know why that seems weird, but it just seems like getting it out there and letting the folk know has made me a little more okay. That's just been the best about it. And it's been like, sure, and this, that, and the third, and so forth. It's just a real good partner and part of the show from the word jump. So, you know what I'm saying? That's what's up. And that's how we move and groove with it. So there you go. You've had it explained to you now. This show ends on episode 600. We'll record that at some point next month. So you still got to stretch before you might not even hear this motherfucker for a couple of weeks, because I still got one before this that's not done being edited, which we recorded live here in the living room. It was a lot, because recording here and then trying to make, because everybody's become kind of used to having video. It means I need to go then make video from scratch if there is no video. And so that is way more involved than you'd ever think. And so it makes things take longer and so forth and so on. And then I just get kind of like, that's another thing. I kind of get like about it. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's another reason I'm kind of like, bro, if you get about it, that means it's probably getting time too. You know what I'm saying? And that's okay. So
On a high note.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? And I think, like I said, going out on 600, I think is pretty fucking swell, pretty solid idea. And I am okay with that. And the bit of me that's not okay with it will be okay with it when it's all said and done. So that's how we roll, people. So you know what it is. I'm gonna wrap to you. I got one news story. Then we just gonna groove out and do what we do for a regular ass show. This will be a regular ass show, your last regular ass show, which is kind of lovely. And I said, "And good Lord, Gabe, I wonder if you know these lyrics."
All right.
Let's see if I can, when I start spitting, if they kind of spring your brain at all. I'm tired of living fucked up, tired of living bad, tired of hearing grandmama tell me when you go to church, Chad. Now I'm trying to live up to the image that she would want to see, but I got one foot in the street, and every week I flip a key. I never wanted to be a G, but niggas depend on me. It ain't safe to hit I-10, so niggas fear with me. And all the niggas that I went to school with, got cool with, went to fool with, out there selling that white shit, pushing cocaine, niggas' whole existence depended on the game. What you want me to do? It's like somebody cut my throat. Got 20,000 trying to turn it into 100 and ain't nobody got no dough. So niggas tend to smoke. Bad habits do exist. And this bitch thinking she can ease my mind by sucking my dick. Bitch, maybe for a minute. But that shit never lasts. It's 1996. Niggas is dying from laying on some ass. First Magic Johnson got it. Then Eazy-E died. And you be wondering why young niggas out there smoking fry. I wish that I could tell you I wore rubber every time. But if I told you that, nigga, you know that I'd be lying. And I've been fucking pussy since the tender age of 9. Which is real gross. Pimp C, God rest her soul. It's getting to be a full-time job just trying to stay alive. And crackers tend to smirk. Offended by the weed smoke coming off my shirt, but still I put in work in front for my folks. Cause where I come from, nigga, family just ain't no joke. Now D be getting married and Edgar on the boat. But what about baby though? Some say that nigga selling dope. And you know he ain't lying. That's just our family talk. But what you gonna do when the devil poke you with his folk? And everybody sitting in the pulpit ain't saved. Most preachers just false prophet, get fucking hoes and getting paid. I'm looking for that. If you don't know, it goes high life, high life.
I know that song.
That's UGK. Underground Kings. That is one. That's Pimp C's verse off of the song "High Life" by UGK. And
Pimp C.
Yeah, for real, man. What was I don't think I could even develop an erection at 9. So I don't know. I also don't feel you should be applauded for having sex at 9 years old. It seems like you might have been molested. Just point it out to you. But also you dead now. So God rest your soul. We'll keep motherfucking moving. Hey, this is Stays Crunchy Milk. It's the City of Cleveland in podcast form, and we do it live every. Oh no, I'm not going to. Well, you know what? Here, I told you I do your regular show, so you even get the regular intro. And we do it live every other Thursday on YouTube, Twitch, and your favorite podcast services. Assuming you dig what we're putting down, consider supporting us on Patreon, where membership gets you early access to new shows like We Tried, our podcast where we try snacks, goodies, and who knows what else. Want to contribute to the show? Jump in the chat and share your thoughts with us and other listeners. It's episode 599, and best believe we grand touring I am your host, the Internet's Tay Rail 713, joined by the RV in Puerto Rican. It's the homeboy Gabe.
What's good, everybody? Trying to be as funny as possible.
Ooh, goddamn. This Waterloo lemon lime, and I got a burn to it. It's from Costco, if you're wondering. I got one simple news story for you, and I thought it was good news. And I love doing a good news story when we talk. I had one.
Who doesn't?
I had one before. There's just a little boy. I don't know. It wasn't bad per se, but it just wasn't. This is positive, and I want to go out on one positive news story. This is from the good folk at Seeing Cleveland. Mark Opera on the byline. Capitol Theater scores county grant to upgrade main theater projector system. The West Side's only movie theater is getting some badly needed TLC. On Tuesday, is the East Side got a movie theater that I'm unaware of? Because I feel like this might just be Cleveland's only theater at this point.
I don't know of any other.
Yeah.
I haven't been there in a while.
Yeah. Can't call it. Well, hold on, get you back on video form. Oop. There you go.
There you go.
Yeah.
I see that handsome face.
I said I enjoy the video component program. I know I just want to see my mug. I mean, who knows? Maybe it's mine too. On Tuesday, Northwest Neighborhoods, the CDC that owns the CDC. I wonder what that stands for. The CDC that owns the Capitol Theater in Gordon Square announced that the complex is a recipient of a $50,000 grant from Cuyahoga County to install a new projector system in its main auditorium. The projector, replacing an outdated one that hasn't been upgraded in 17 years, could signal a new growth for the Capitals amid financial woes in 2023 and 2024. The theater lost some $370,000. But a new projector for its main hall spells a wealth of options, showing more cult favorites and blockbusters, or hosting more milestone nights like the Superman debut last summer. And ideally, serving as a future satellite location for the Cleveland International Film Festival. With a new projector, we have a lot more flexibility to showcase local talent and be more reliable and open for events. I don't know how to pronounce this. I'm going to say Akeisha. If I'm wrong, I'll be wrong. Akeisha Kaura, the Economic Development Coordinator of Northwest Neighborhoods, told Scene in an email. With our strong relationships with the film festival, leadership, and these upgrades, we're hopeful to bring back SIF to the west side of Cleveland, with the Capitol being one of those venues, he added. Hopes that seem ideal amongst the Capitol's tough past years. The pandemic year that wrecked the theater injury hit smaller, more boutique cinemas severely. Last year, Scene reported the Capitol was losing tens of thousands of dollars a year while still owing a portion of a $1.5 million loan to the city. In June, Northwest formed the Capitol Theater Stewardship Board, a 10-person body tasked with steering its theater into a healthier trajectory. A public survey came soon afterwards. Fans wanted unique programming. Kaura said they want events worth going to and improved ways of advertising those events. In short, people want to do cool stuff, Kaura said, and they want to be aware of cool stuff happening. But what dictates cool? Today, the Capitol show box office successes while occasionally acting host to cult staples or lost classics. A tech upgrade means a wider range of films to be shown. But as critics say, the Capitol needs to pick a lane. Yeah, fuck a critic. The question is whether the theater is going to focus on film nerds like Cinematech or broader audience that want to see Super Mario. So the format is not important, Jeff Barge, a former member of the Northwest Board, wrote Scene. Are they competing with Cinematech or Regal Crocker Park? Both things can be true, you asshole. Barge, who's also been playing the board's watchdog in the past few years, will question whether or not the city could forgive the $1.5 million loan. Agree that should be something you look into, regardless of how much is still loaned. It's not monopoly money, Bart said. The Capitol's upgrades come as Gordon Square sees other forms of growth. Last year, the Cleveland Public Theater announced a $12 million makeover of its own facility off Detroit Ave. Atmos Coffee and Vessel Coffee Collective also opened up recently down the way, as did the W Sports Bar. Now, they don't know it because they probably wrote this. Let's see. Let's get a date on this. Yesterday. Well, today, the W Bar announced that it was closing. So when they wrote this, hey, who knew? But it happens and so forth and so on. I am more than a little bit happy that the Capitol is getting a little just a little love shown. I very much enjoy that theater. I have seen Transformers there. Transformers, the movie from 1986. I have seen, I want to say we saw Akira there. So I saw Akira, Akira, however you pronounce. I say Akira because I try to be better about it, my pronunciation of the actual, thing. And I saw that there. So I've seen some real dope movies, old school, classics there. And also I've seen fucking Elysium some years back and some other local movies. I think it's nice that you can do both.
Yeah.
I think that's what that's what you do. You know what I'm saying? And it's just and it's getting a new projector for the big room. Chill out, the dude who was trying to be mad about it. It's always some snitch made motherfucker who just want to be like that, man, for no reason other than just like, I gotta talk a little shit. Well, you did.
Well, the fans of the blockbusters and the indie fans are just going to clash outside the theater, I guess. In his mind, they're going to be just fist fighting.
No, I'm gonna be so real with you though. That one of their small theaters, which is upstairs and kind of off to the side, it ain't much for the projector. The screen in Box's basement is about as big as the theater in their room. It's very small.
Oh shit.
But it's also kind of fun to see a movie in there. It's kind of weird. I don't know. It's kind of neat. So I kind of respect it. Also at the same time, I'm like, kind of, but it's what it is, man. Glad for the Capitol. I hope they can keep on moving. That neighborhood is really popping, Big G, man. I'm telling you, I know you ain't been home in a bit, but it is really going down over there. And it is, of course, a bit of gentrification, but they've also built a bunch of stuff over there. And they open up a bunch of stuff over there, and I think it's kind of nice. There's a woman-owned dispensary over there now, a black woman-owned dispensary over there now. So I think that's kind of a nice addition to the neighborhood. So it's a neighborhood that's still on and popping, and still where local theater goes to happen and so forth. And it's like, I dig it, man. I like that the Capitol is still trying to make a place for itself out there. You know what I'm saying? So respect on it. And respect on his name. So that's what's up with that. That was your news for the week. That was your last news story ever on this program.
That's good news.
I hope so. So that is that, you know what I'm saying? Which means I immediately get the reins of this show over to this man. But also, If you don't know, he has a whole little video package, and I get to go click on it. Give me a second to get to it. Oh, there it is right here. And it's named that because he chose that as the name for his segment. All right.
Never gets old.
What's the good word, bro?
Oh, well, you know what? I lost you on video. There you are.
They can still hear you, so worry not.
Okay. So, I've decided to make some changes in my life, and one of them is like, I'm done with drinking. I am done. It doesn't serve me anymore. I don't have any need to drink. My kids don't want me to drink. And that's what's up with me. And I thought, since this is a twilight for certain things, let's talk about the twilight of my drinking. Now, what I could do is tell a bunch of, I had this great time drunk story. But why would I do that when I'm looking back? It's time to look forward to the things that I'm not going to do while I'm drinking anymore. Now, I texted T about this the other day. The Bill Bradsky sketch from Saturday Night Live, bunch of drunk salesmen come around and talk about this mythical guy, Bill Bradsky, and it's outlandish stories. Think like the Chuck Norris jokes before Chuck Norris. Like Bill Bradsky's, he'll eat a homeless person if you dare him or something crazy. Trust me, go look at this sketch. It's insane. I think it's improv. The whole time it's just done improvising and riffing. But I showed this to my family because it was my favorite sketch for Saturday Night Live. And my wife hated it, saying it was saying it was a little too realistic. Like, what's realistic about those? Those stories are crazy. It's like, well, no, it's the men getting drunk together and just shouting out random embarrassing things, and everyone else ignoring it. That happens. Like, really? Because here's the thing. I know I look white to some, but I do very non-white things. And one of my non-white things is I really drinking related. Apparently, old white men get together, get drunk, and will shout out random embarrassing things, and the other guys won't register it with them. Have you seen the sketch at all? Before I continue,
I know a Bill Bradsky, forgive me, and I brought it up on the screen here so people can understand. In fact, here I'll just quick share my screen that you can see that. All right. I can't actually show you the sketch because, of course, they would probably kick us off the old streams here.
It's on YouTube for anyway.
But you can see there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Bill Bradsky sketches. Multiple times they got your man John Goodman in there to come and do it. So I think that's kind of fun. He's on at least 3 of those sketches. And
really, Will Ferrell was like the anchor.
Well, yeah, but I thought that's fun that they I don't even see Will Ferrell in these pictures. That's hilarious that you say that he's the anchor.
You can't see him because he's in this ridiculous makeup. He's a guy in a tan suit there. You can't see me pointing. What am I doing?
So here I'm a circle. So this. Can you see the mouse?
I cannot.
Oh man, I wish you could see my little cursor. Oh, you know what? If I do it over here, you could. So this.
Oh, there he is.
And then can't tell here. Oh yeah, I guess that could be him right there.
That's right there.
That is definitely him in the middle there.
That's him.
Yeah. I can't.
In the middle again.
That's him again. That's crazy work.
Yeah.
That's definitely him in the middle there. And then there he is there. And I like that they brought it back in 2013 for a hot second. So it had been a very the last one they did before the 2013 was in 98. So it was a very large stretch betwixt. But that's a good time.
The sketch stuck with me. The part I love is the part my wife hates. The guys shouting out random things, and everyone else ignores it. I'm tickled by that.
Yeah.
None of them are good. Okay. Let's be real. They're shouting stuff like, I'm a convicted sex offender. I'm an alcoholic. I like to... All right, I shouldn't laugh at this. This is horrible. One of them was Will Ferrell saying...
Why would it be horrible? These are jokes. This is comedy, and you're supposed to laugh. It's not horrible unless they say some homophobic shit.
They said, I break into... Will Ferrell's character said, I break into hospitals and kiss coma patients on the mouth.
There it is. That essay will get you every time.
And I'm like, oh, that shouldn't be funny, but it is. And I looked it up, and yeah, somebody did that shit.
Oh, for sure.
And I don't know if the guy was drunk.
Yeah.
I do know he was the chief of surgery. That's not funny. Not funny. I do know he was the chief of surgery at the hospital.
It's kind of funny. Just a little, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm not amused. Like I said, if I found out my mom was in the hospital and some doctor was kind of coming to smooch her while she was, out cold, it'd be a problem. Not gonna lie to you, but you can kind of get the out of that. You feel me? So,
but here's my out of it. He got caught, right? You don't just kiss a bunch of comatose patients on the mouth and go, okay, I got to put an end to this. Let's close this chapter of my life and come clean. You get caught. That's how you stop, right? You don't come to your senses. If you did that in the first place, there's no come to Jesus moment.
Thanks.
So he got caught.
Yeah.
And goddamn well, that he did the whole. You know how in the 80s they had sitcoms where the person was caught dancing by themselves and they had to turn around and the person was there and they're all embarrassed, like I was mopping the floor.
Yeah.
You know he had to do something like that. It's like, I lost my wallet around this coma patient's head and I was just looking for it. Don't mind me.
I was just making sure they were still breathing.
Yeah. And then it was denial. I was like, I wasn't kissing coma patients. You were kissing them.
And then run, try to get down the hall quick before security gets them. Yeah. That's how that went down.
He threw a smoke bomb on the ground and tried to run off. So, yeah, I kind of laughed at the...
Didn't light the smoke bomb. It was just broken to pieces on the floor. Know what he thought was going to happen, but it wasn't going to work like he thought it would.
I was like, why are you running? I know where your office is. Get a chief for surgery.
We have all the details of your life, sir.
That's the joke I got out of that.
Yeah.
But as far as like yelling like, oh, my uncle molested me, like I can't. I'm not saying I'm better than these drunks. I'm just saying I can't hear that and ignore it.
Yeah. Yeah, like if you're at like in a bar situation and somebody said it out loud, you definitely gonna turn around and be like, I'm sorry, what? There's no way. There's no other way. But maybe that is because we are, people, brown people. You know what I'm saying? And maybe white folk would let that shit walk. Is that maybe what it is? And that's why your wife is like.
That's what my wife was saying. Like people shout shit, and everyone's like, "Okay, let's go back to drinking." Like, because am I better than these white folks who would ignore their friend getting molested? Well, no.
Yes.
Because I would say, this is what I would happen. I would be like, what? That happened? Let's go see that motherfucker right now.
Yeah.
And no good can come of that, right?
I mean, you might change that person's life for the better.
Well, I mean, a bunch of drunk guys going after doing some, like, best case scenario.
You get the best case scenario, he's dead. You get to go piss on his ashes or his tombstone. That's okay.
No, I say some shovels and a toe chain and another 6-pack, we got a problem.
Ew. No, let's no exhuming people. No, okay.
Your uncle's not going to escape justice, not from me.
Oh my gosh.
But that's another white drunkenness thing I can't wrap my head around, and I think, and another one, what makes me glad I'm not drinking anymore, is the whole, hey, that guy's drunk and prone, let's shove body parts into his face.
I'm gonna be so real with you about this shit. That is, and we've said it before, and in fact, I've spoken to many white persons about this. Gabriel has been around many white persons. We know this is on white people shit. White people shit right here. White people constantly over there trying to ball tap somebody. Don't touch my genitals at all. You don't know me like that. We are not in a relationship. They constantly want to be on. They be on, and I don't say this to disrespect people of the LGBTQIA community, because I don't think it's cool for people to be on some basically on some gay shit. I'm just worded like I can word it, but then then of course probably be kind of the worst people in the world who like are anti or not an ally. You feel me? Constantly be doing some old shit like that, and then they be trying to be like, well, I'm not gay. Well, motherfucker, you doing some real gay type shit. Kind of seem like you might be gay. And that's fine if you cop to it. But when you don't cop to it and just want to pretend that we're just being silly, I'm looking at you real weird, my guy.
Thank you. You get it. Like, don't take out your repressed gay feelings on me. Go find another gay man to be in a consensual relationship with. Don't. I'm laying here. Look, the dance that I'm thinking about was St. Patrick's Day. My first year in college, and I've been drinking since the morning. It was night. I was done. I forgot to call my mom on her 50th birthday, for God's sakes. I was definitely fucked up.
Damn.
It's a milestone birthday on my mom's birthday. She's born on St. Patrick's Day. It's not my fault. But she's not even Irish. So I get drunk. I'm laying there, and this guy's shoving his dick in my face. He's like, isn't that funny? I'm like, no, it's not funny. I don't like this at all. Please stop. Like, well, you know what you got to do to get me to stop? Like, I already asked you, please.
Like, sir, what could happen to make this stop is I could remove it. Like physically, we can just I can cut this bitch right off right now. Cut that bitch off. It's behavior like that. It's just like, I'm gonna be so real with you, bro. Lightweight, that seems like you were assaulted.
I mean, I was defenseless. Everyone's like, why'd you get up and beat him up? It's like, I was fucking fucked up. I've been drinking since the early. At that point, I've been drinking for 10 hours.
Yeah. No.
I can't.
Yeah.
Say, don't get that deep penis out of my face.
Yeah. You were literally a victim of sexual assault. Hands down. I'm just be real with you. You could have drunkenly yelled that out and be telling the truth just like the rest of these Brasky characters. That's fucked up. And that's the problem with motherfuckers be getting drunk. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, there's no good that comes of that. You know what I'm saying? It's why I it's not why, but so look, the reason I never want to be drunk is I never want to be drunk and never have been drunk are a couple things. One, I always worry what kind of drunk I'd be. I kind of was always concerned I would be a mean drunk and or a way too honest drunk. Don't like either one of those. Does not seem like a T thing to be, right?
I think you'd be a very nice drunk. I'm a very nice drunk. I'm very friendly when I'm drunk.
Also, the option is hangovers. Vomiting. My buddy of mine once got real high and real drunk. And the amount of throw up he was throwing up after the fact, you know what I'm saying, he combined these two forces. It was just like, there's no fucking way I'm ever going to do this to myself. This is insane. Just throwing up for like what is coming out of you at this point? What are you throwing up at this point? You should be empty by now. It's crazy.
Why wasn't the first time I threw up enough?
Yeah.
Like, fuck this shit. This is horrible.
Yeah. Just
it should have been.
No, man. All the bad that comes with it concerns me. And still does to this day, which is why, like I said, at this point, what's the fucking point of me trying to get drunk? It just seems illogical at this point. If I've never been to this point, there's no point in me doing it.
Great. That's why I'm done.
Yeah. And so I'm glad that you look, I have worried about you drinking and be out and about. And I mean, what I mean by that is like currently you're in the South. And I worry that could lead you to a dangerous situation. But I never drunk Gabe is a fun guy. You know what I'm saying? Pretty much a delight and so forth. You know what I'm saying? So
no more hangovers though. I can't do hangovers anymore.
No, not at your age. God, that's gotta be awful. Just awful. So yeah, man. No, thank you across the board. I'm like I said, proud of you for coming to terms with this and being like, you know what, that's not for me. Now, does that mean just no drinking at all?
No, I mean, I might have a beer or two in one sitting, but I don't see myself having more than two at once.
You seem to be more of the mindset that you are no longer going to drink to excess.
Right. I'm not gonna buy anymore.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's always somebody who comes through like while you out on the road to be like, hey man, I got some shit left over. You want to take these, couple of IPAs I got left? That's fun, right? That's a come up.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And if we ever, if we're ever in the same whatever, I don't know, if we're ever in the situation where like, we're out to eat and they're like, oh, they got some good liquor on the shelf over there. You want to take a shot? Because I'll drink. That's the thing. I'll take a shot of liquor. That's it. I'll stop right there. Or I'll take a mixed drink, you know what I'm saying? My mixed drink of choice is usually just ginger ale and whatever you're throwing in that bitch. So I'm never really, you know what I'm saying?
So have you ever done anything powerful, T, like Everclear or 151 or anything like that?
Nope. Strongest thing I've had is some real good bourbon that I won but Dan paid for because Ohio has weird rules about certain types of liquor. And so you'd have to do a lotto. And so I won the lotto, but of course we all put in the lotto for Dan. So because Dan was for a hot second there, he was a collector of fine whiskeys. And so I've had
I put in for that too, I think.
Yeah. We all do. We all would. You know what I'm saying? So I've had Eagle Rare and it was a very fine little, drink, but that was about the strongest I ever hit. And I feel like it's like, I don't know, 40% or something like that. I don't even think it's too out of pocket. So
151 is just fucking burning, and Everclear is like rubbing alcohol.
Yeah. And I've seen,
I ain't selling that to you.
Well, no, I've seen like I watch various YouTube videos where people are like, we're going to try Everclear mixed with, they'll try it straight because of course, and they'll try it. This is what you actually can make a beverage out of it. Mix it with this and mix with that and blah blah blah. It's just so as me, I'm more, like I said, as you know, I'm more of a weed head. My children swear to me that I told them at some point I never smoke weed, and I can't ever remember having done that. But I gotta trust my babies. They seem that they know better than I. But I have always been not always in the sense that I'm always out here smoking weed, but I've always considered myself more of a pothead than anything else. The weed of today is wicked potent, and so I can't smoke a joint no more because it's too strong. So I can smoke a little bit, and so like on 420, which was this week, I took a couple of pulls on a bowl. And I was nice. Wasn't too gone, wasn't too nasty, didn't have the munchies or anything like that there, which is the reason the particular cannabis I go for. I actually pick it out because I'm like, I don't want to be paranoid and I don't want to eat the fridge. And so it's nice to be able to tell somebody that when I go to purchase my chronic and they like, okay, this is what you want to smoke on. I'm like, that's lovely. You know what I'm saying? And so I probably have been high twice here in 2026. And once I was definitely too high and I threw up. And I hadn't thrown up in decades. It has been a long streak of me not throwing up. So it was way like, oh my God.
Weed?
I think I might, it was just, I'm not blaming the weed per se. I think I probably ate too much or mix something weird on my tummy, but it definitely was like, I'm like, oh shit, I'm about to really, and then I was like really throwing up, and it was real bad news. I was like, no point. It was what did I eat? I ate naan and hummus. So I didn't even eat some wild shit, but guess what? I threw up all of the naan and hummus and whatever soda I was drinking on, and it was no bueno. And I still kind of felt high the next day, a little bit, you know what I'm saying? And that high came from a little beverage, what looks like a 5-hour energy. And I drank not even maybe a third of it. And I was far, far, far too high. And so I did not enjoy that. So that's why at this point, well, so I'm pretty decent with the beverages, the marijuana beverages, because I kind of know what's going on there. You drink a sip or two. And in about 30 minutes, usually pretty clean. And within that, like let's say about the 27-minute mark, you're gonna start feeling it. But about 30 minutes, you're gonna be nicely toasted. And it's kind of nice to know how that works, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like, and I've always felt like smoking is the much more sane way for me, because I can be like, I've taken a couple of pulls, I feel it, that's nice. Let's relax and watch some TV, you know what I'm saying? Or whatever,
Well, no, I've never heard of anyone getting high and get into a fight over it.
Not on chronic, I don't think so. No, not at all. Because it's just hilarious. You know what I'm saying? Like, chill, man. Let's watch something. Let's eat something. Let's go look at the stars. You feel me? So
but I've seen people get drunk and fight.
Yeah.
Get drunk and punch holes into car windows and fuck their hand up and all sorts of shit. No bueno. No thing. That is, again, it's not for me, man. And just me think on smoke, know thyself type shit. You know what I'm saying? And because I don't know who that person would be, I'm like, let me not venture down that path. So I don't. And that's the thing. I got liquor in my fridge right now. You know what I'm saying? There's some absinthe in the basement right now. I got all this shit. It's available if you are so inclined. But every now and again, I'll just mix myself up a little something, a little ginger ale and a little scotch. I'll make a martini for Vanessa, you know what I'm saying? Because she's like, oh, make me a dirty martini. Sure thing, you know what I'm saying?
just a whiskey and Coke or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I will have one, but one. And it's always just that. It's one. And that's what I do. And I'm never doing it because I'm like, let me get the feel of it. I usually do it because I'm like, oh, I like the way this tastes.
I'm drinking to just get fucked up. So.
Nah. But again, we celebrate it and we send it on its way for you right now. You know what I'm saying? You've come to.
I do have to tell a few more.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Stories. So you've heard of the hour of power, correct?
Yeah. What is every 60 seconds you take a shot? Or beer though, right?
Yes.
It's beer.
Yes. A shot of beer every 60 seconds.
Yeah.
Hour. Well, you're looking at the inventor of the quarter power of hour. What is the quarter power of hour, you ask?
Go on.
No, see, knowing how dumb I was as a kid, do you think the quarter power hour is a sensible thing? Like I take a shot of beer every 60 seconds, only do it for 15 minutes? Or do you think it's something really stupid?
Oh, I'm not gonna call anything really stupid. It just probably wasn't the smartest move. How about that?
Okay, so I thought, hey, a quarter power, an hour power get you fucked up. Why not condense it? Our time is precious, isn't it? How about a shot of beer every 15 seconds for 15 minutes? That was fucking awful.
What does that math out to?
That maths out to like getting punched in the stomach from within halfway through. And I can't do this anymore. I'm tapping out.
Oh, shit. John Gabe, who hosts the podcast of The High and Mighty, every 420 does a nugget power hour. So basically, they get real ripped beforehand, and then they try to eat a chicken McNugget every 60 seconds. And that's a challenge that oftentimes people do not get through either. So.
Yeah, the stomach is not meant to hold that much carbonation that quickly.
Yeah, that's about right. Just getting your belch on.
Oh my god, I was so fucking sick.
Only you, J-Bug.
I thought it was brilliant. I thought like, time is money. Let's condense this. Why are we taking a whole hour? We can do this in 15. Now I know why.
Because it's not good for you. Go on. What other tales of drunken debauchery?
Well, I mean, we talked about this over the phone. I think this would be a good.
If you weren't going to tell it, I was going to tell it. So in fact, I'll sprinkle my little part of this in. So me and Gabe were on the phone the other day. No, did you text me this and then you had to call me? Is that what it was?
Oh, I was messing with you, telling them like about drunken tales with me and my buddy who was single at the time.
Yeah,
getting us hit on by bachelorette parties.
Yeah, and he tells me this dude got his dick sucked for the just for the laughs, and I was just like, damn, I was really taken aback by it. I was like, damn, word. And so I sent him the shock face emoji. And then he realized, oh shit, T thinks that's a real story. So he hits me back. He's like, no, that didn't happen. Now the basics of the story did happen. They was out and about, having a good time, getting their little slizzard on, and some ladies was, trying to get at the gentleman. But of course, at this point, were you already a father of 4 at this point, or are you a father of 3 at this point?
My youngest was on the way. So like I have a pregnant wife at home.
Yeah.
Well, at their place.
Yeah.
At their place, and 3 little ones at home. Yeah. And I say this to this woman.
Yeah.
And she's still like, yeah, let's fuck anyway. Like, she didn't say that. Of course she didn't say that.
But she kind of, it was implied. It was an implication of like, we can still make this happen, baby.
No, she did.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no, thank you, ma'am. Or young lady. No, thank you, young lady.
Whomsoever you are, no bueno, madame. I'm good. I'm good. I'm straight.
And the thing about drinking is, like, all your friends growing up, you didn't grow up around this, so you don't really know that all your friends grow up, like, pressure you, like, get the drunk, get drunk, these girls will like you, and blah, 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 and everything. Like, I have blown more chances with women being drunk than I have with being sober.
That feels factually inaccurate.
It does?
Because we know you have a habit of having women be real down with the cause and you just not noticing it.
Well, I mean, there was one woman, this is a true cougar, back when I was single.
Yeah.
I was of legal age at the time, 21, because I was not drinking with a fake ID. And we went to see this band, and just like, I don't know, it was like a Motown cover band.
Yeah.
And the band, like, when they're done with their set, they're dancing on, with people amongst them. I go up to the guy and say, I loved your set. And this woman, who he was dancing with, grabbed me, pulled me aside and said, you are the cutest guy in this entire bar. And like, well, thank you, ma'am. Nice meeting you. Because I didn't know what to do with that. Like,
it was too strong. Came on too strong for you for a young lad. You didn't know what to do with that with the pussy getting thrown at you like that was like a 108-mile heater. It came too fast across the plate.
I whiffed it. Just swung and a miss. I mean, I don't know. I mean, did she just want to tell me how good looking I am, or she's like, I want to do something with that?
It's a start of something, most likely. You know what I'm saying? It could have gone places. Who knows where? No, I'm not saying you threw away a chance to bang out. No, but it could have been the start of whatever it could have led to. Feel me? It could have just been y'all talking. Like, oh, thank you, baby. You cute too. Boom. It could have been that. It could have wrapped up with that. Or again, we know that's not true. Because sober you also was missing motherfuckers throwing it at you like that.
Yeah, that's true.
It's a good thing you're married. Neither one of us are built for dating at this day and age. I'm telling you right now.
No, apps and all that.
Oh my God. I hear stories. I see, you know what I'm saying? People talk about just whatever. And I'm just like, good Lord. No, thank you. But you know what it is, what it would be for you. Cause like I say, I ain't got an enemy. For you, it would end up being, you'd be at a bar or in a situation. And that's how you'd end up meeting somebody. You just old school it. And nobody would know what to do with that. Like, well, yeah, what happened? We met at a bar.
None of that? No.
Yeah.
And he was shocked when I said this. Like, I'm done with relationships. I don't know how. I'm hoping me and my wife, like, make it to the long haul, but there's no guarantees in life.
Yeah.
There's nothing. I'm not saying anything. People don't take it that way.
Right.
But she's pissed at me tonight. I won't go into details.
Like my man said, who knows? You never do. But there's no plans of any sort. He ain't going nowhere. But also he and I both know we are not built for relationships or new relationships, as it were. Feel me?
I might be built for fucking.
I mean, I'll be so real with you, man. I guess I'm just old, man. It's not that I'm like, oh, I'm so old and ancient. It's just like I just cannot give a fuck, bro. I just can't.
I put too much effort in.
I don't have it in me to be bothered with any of that bullshit. And I have nah. And like I said, my partner could, and currently she is not mad at me for anything I've done that I'm aware of. We've had a fine conversation this evening. And I've taken her food and drink upstairs, so she is safe and happy in her in upstairs. So I think I'm on good terms with her.
I told what we were talking about when I said like I had the vasectomy, so I'll have to worry like a month later after being single that some girl will come to me and say she's late.
Yeah.
Like, damn, a month? And I said, well, I did say, well, I mean, not gonna bring her back from the dead.
It's cold blooded. That's wild that my man was about to go fuck after a month of the. In this case, we had killed his wife off in the story. He had not been divorced.
Like I said, I can't bring her back.
Oh my god! The fact you couldn't, I can't even go a month. I truly feel like,
Hey,
go on. No, make your point.
I did say my kids hate this. I did say, look, I hope to God your mom outlives me. However, if she goes first, I'm definitely looking into downloading my conscious into a computer or a younger version of my body. They do not like that.
Yeah, they've been raised by a robophobic woman. They can't help that.
Well, I mean, the technology's coming available, right? Like you said, who's to know? In like 20 years, I could Gabe, we can clone your body and put you back in 25-year-old you.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that? I'm like, sign me up.
If that is how we end up, hitting the old, fountain of youth or whatever, you know what I'm saying? It ends up being we can just kind of move you over, and it works. That's kind of nice, right?
I don't think it's such a bad idea. I give another crack at things if my wife got, I don't want to say God rest, but she's not dead.
In this story we're working out, she is. She left before the fountain of youth was cracked and became a normalized thing. Terrible loss. Yeah. We'll never grow on from it. But hey. I don't know. I think that's kind of fly. But I don't know, man. I don't know if that's anything to be upset about. But again, your kids were raised by a robophobe. So
I was thinking, like, fine, you don't want the robot? Fine. How about they clone my body?
Yeah.
Age it up to 25. 25 is a good age. Put my brain in there. This knowledge, the knowledge I have in my head now with a 25-year-old me, now that's dangerous.
I guess. I just saw a TikTok earlier today where, and I know this seems like we're whatever, but I got to get you right. Where it was a stitch. So basically, as the video starts, there's two women talking about there's an epidemic of people wearing condoms. I'm like, that seems not the quite use of the word epidemic at that point. And I guess the women are angry because people are wearing condoms because it ruins the mood. And this other woman who stitched the video comes in and is like, let me walk you through reasons why you want to be wearing condoms, why you want to be making sure you use condoms. Here is syphilis, and this is what can happen. Here is herpes, and this is what can happen. Here is gonorrhea, and this is what could happen. And I'm just like, yeah, I'm no, thank you. Again, I'm just be real, so real with you, bro. I cannot. Yeah, again.
That was scary out there, but I don't know. It's not going to happen.
Well, no, I'm not. We have to be on some never say never type shit because we can't be, right?
No, I don't think that's
that shit. That the event horizon could happen tonight. The aliens can show up, be like, I got some shit for y'all, man. This is how it works. So there you go. Man, what the fuck? If aliens showed up, bro, like straight up, I mean, just let's go with the best version of it. They were like, hey man, we seen what y'all been up to. We feel like y'all might need a hand. Let's get you right. Let's get you all together. Show you how we figured out some things. And let's celebrate and become a better people and or whatever. You know what I'm saying? What's the good bad situation of that?
Well, there's always suspicion and paranoia that we'll have to get through first.
I mean, for sure. But I mean, let's say straight up and down, it's the old school like V. Motherfuckers come down from the heavens in ships that is like, yo, that's crazy. And then of course, we have technology out there in space. You can be like, oh shit, we see them. They are out there. Here, that's where they said they came from. We pointed our satellites there or telescopes there, and it's some shit popping over there. It is going down in the streets of whatever. You know what I'm saying? Tau Ceti to quote.
The bad of it. I'm thinking a lot of people pull some pride bullshit and say, "Oh, I'm not taking handouts, not even from aliens."
Oh, yeah. Fuck that. So of course, and I think I'm definitely was going to talk about this in my part of the show. So when we get there, we'll talk about the Artemis mission and so forth. I have been interested in space and all that comes with that since I was a real little dude, man. And if all of a sudden you put me on, the game was like, yeah, that's an option, bruh. I'm like, first of all, can we immediately just go up right quick? Let's just head up. Let's do a little just a couple of orbits. No big deal. I don't really need that much. I'm saying some real old school height. Like let me because once you're in space, there's no up or down, but you know what I mean. Let's go straight up so I can just look down like at the North Pole. Like I want to look straight down from the top of the globe. I'm like, oh shit, look at that. You know what I'm saying?
There are a bunch of flat earthers out to show them what's up.
I know we should be of the idea that these people are real and they really believe this, but I don't think it's true. I think they are some shit posters who just think it's funny that people get mad that they say they think the earth is flat. Now, there might be some amongst them who really truly believe, but I just don't think that's the case. I think it's all just a bunch of shit posters who just think, ha ha, look how mad they are that we say that we think the earth is flat after, hundreds of years of knowing better.
Yeah, I guess there's something to say about like people think being a contrarian makes you smart. Someone built a very popular podcast on that concept.
It's fucking just so weird. So I don't know, man. I think I'd probably be. I'm down for some technological advances that could help us live longer. And if that happens to come along, yeah, I'm down for the get down.
I am too. But another thing, I'm also like the fucking not to play class warfare or anything. But you think the elites of this world are going like, wait a minute, you're gonna put these people down here on an even playing field with me, make them all healthy and all that shit? No, fuck that. Why did I make all that money?
No idea. But it'd be real fucking cool. Like I said, I always try to look at the most positive, I guess, possible positive spin of the situation. And I'm like, they come through and be like, hey man, we got some shit for y'all. This could be a good time. And y'all can either get down with the good times or not. And I'm like, fuck it, let me get down with the good times. Some people will, some people won't. So I'm like, let's move. Let's show me what it is. I'm down. I like to think. Who knows? When faced with it, who knows? It might be like, I'm kind of scared. But I don't know, man.
If they can to bring it full circle, if they have the technology to make me get as drunk as I want without getting hungover, maybe I'll go back on this little bit.
Oh shit. So back on the drunk thing. That means you must like being drunk, right? You just don't like the after effects of it.
I mean, I don't. As I've gotten older, I don't like not being in control of my mind and my facilities and being like too goofy, you know?
Okay.
Come on, I'm a father of four. I can't be laying on the ground in my own vomit. These things shouldn't be happening.
Okay. But that again seems like more the after effects than the actual,
All right. Well, the being drunk, like not being able to drive, being barely able to walk, not remembering what the fuck you did the night before. I'm like, That's a young man's game. I can't do that no more.
That does seem particularly weird to me. Like, not remembering shit is like, I have a piss poor memory as it is, you know what I'm saying? But I can tell you that last night I ate chicken. To be unable to do that is seems out of pocket. Right.
There's been nights where I woke up and said, how the fuck did I get here?
Yeah, I don't know if I dig that. So I'm with you. I'm with you in that regard. So I can see why that could be problematic. So
yeah, I mean, I had to check my wallet. Like, how much money did I spend? All of it. What the fuck was I doing last night?
Yeah.
No, like in retrospect, it's like all those years I spent fucking shit faced out of my head to impress people. I don't know. I can't tell you a good reason why I did it.
Mm-hmm. Fair. I guess, I
mean, Dude Stock, I did not expect. I didn't drink that much. I guess the combination of local beer and heavy creamed white Russians really fucked me up.
Is that a what's called situation? What do I want to call that? I'm trying to find a picture of us that I can just throw up on the screen. There we go. Ooh, that picture will not. Why was this picture?
I can't see anything. Should I refresh?
Well, yeah, you should have. Yeah, you've been off video for a hot second here.
Oh, let me refresh.
I thought you knew you were not there. Ooh, there you go. That's a good picture of us.
All right, I'm refreshing. I'd like to see this picture.
All right.
Don't leave me out.
I was literally just gonna throw it up and leave it up for the remainder while you were not on screen. There, that way.
A buzz now and then is nice and everything, but like, yeah, I don't know. I mean, that's just in retrospect. It's like, what was that all for?
I can't call it. So there you go. That's look. That's me and Gabe.
Trying to come back.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not overly tripping about it. I just figure, like I said, just seeing my big head in the middle of the screen for this whole time probably is like, eh. So it's just outside of Little Caesars Arena up in Detroit.
Ah, that was a good time.
I agree. They're coming to Blossom of here in the near future, and I hate Blossom as a label and a crew. So it's just not.
Place to sit for grown men, isn't there?
Well, no, they got a little. I have sat. They have the stadium section where you can sit and be seated. I didn't like the parking. I didn't like. I don't know. It wasn't a comfortable experience for your man. So I just I didn't get down with my time at Blossom. So I'm not a fan. Plus, it's way out in the middle of nowhere. That shit is a mission. Like it's no like, look, you're off the highway. Here you are, Blossom. No, you got to get off the highway and then start to driving in. And I'm like, nah, I'm good. So
we're stuck in traffic forever. What did I go see? Oh, Blink 182 for my buddy's birthday. Geez, it was his teenage taste.
I mean, we went and saw Wu-Tang. Guess what that was? Guess what that is? It was our teenage taste. It just is what it is, man.
That's true, but like, I didn't have to buy beer for. Well, I didn't have to buy beer at Blink 182, I guess. Either. I didn't have to buy beer for underage kids at Wu-Tang.
Ah, shit. Oh.
I say have to, like they have a gun to my head. So give us some beer, motherfucker. Break yourself. Buy some beer.
Run your pockets, God. Oh my gosh. Any other tales of alcohol you want to share?
That I've already. I mean, I've already talked on this show. I got arrested a few times and it was all drinking related. I mean, I don't have any. I came in here saying like, let's tell negative stories so we can bit of do, but I can't think of any positive stories.
There you go. The results speak for themselves. We're gonna be better about it. Although, man, just on the real, on the low, you know what I'm saying, you getting drunk and singing, it's pretty great.
No, that's true. But like as I get older and give less of a fuck, that might be something I can do sober.
You probably should do it sober.
Yeah.
But that's just for safety's sake. Again, you be out in places. I'm like, where are you at, man? I can't get to you in a timely manner. I worry.
I'm in New Orleans right now. It's not the safest of cities. So not knowing the area and getting drunk, that's a bad combo.
Yeah, no bueno. So there you go, man. We celebrate here.
Drunk food around here.
I mean, yes, fucking get you some beignets or some etouffee or whatever you could get. You know what I'm saying? Get real crunk and be like, man, I'm full as a tick. That'd probably be a real nice place to be stoned at. But of course, they will definitely put you in jail for a very long time down there. That's an evil ass state.
Yes,
you know.
It is recreational marijuana is illegal here.
Yeah, that's one of them states where they was like, oh, if we put them in jail, they can be slaves still. Then let's go ahead and do that, and they definitely did, and have been doing so since after the Civil War. So, just woof. What you gonna do, man?
Can't get back on the internet.
Oh, the Starlink being weird, or the
I think Starlink's unplugged because it hasn't shown up as an option.
There you go.
I'm only seeing T-Mobile. That would explain some things.
Yeah.
So if you can hear me, okay, we can just continue.
Oh yeah, like I said, I just put a picture of us, of me and you up while I'm talking. That way, it's just not me, my big head here. It's you and I on the screen, and me off to the side, and I think that's nice. So we'll just keep going from there. So
I think you've had limited interactions with me as I've been. If you continue on this drunk train, of me being drunk. It's like what, my bachelor party. That's it.
Okay, so definitely a bachelor party. Where have I been with people drunk at? It's more. I've been with you while you were while you have definitely had have tied on a couple, like because where was it at? Like I think maybe was it at your? Yeah, I think that was around your because we was at your folks' house. And that was probably around bachelor wedding time, right? So, yeah. In fact, it's probably just like pre-gaming the festivities of the night is what it was. So you're right. I probably don't have a lot of drunk Gabe experience except for, me talking to Gabe after or in the midst of. Like I said, we talked a little bit during, not talk, I think we just texted from Dude Stock and more recent situations and so forth. So it's like I have had you about in your drunken form, but you're correct. I have not been like fully with like, yo, it's just like straight up drizzy drunk game. But that's okay. That's probably a good thing, right?
Yeah. I'm perfectly fun to hang out with sober.
Yeah. So that's what's on and popping, people. You too could be perfectly fine hanging out with sober, okay? Take advantage of that shit.
Yeah. Come see me at the bars in New Orleans. I will be having a ginger ale, making it look like I'm drinking.
Get you a virgin hurricane. It's probably just a bunch of juice, which actually could be kind of nice,
I do like juice.
Yeah.
I like sweet things.
So who doesn't like juice? Juice? That was a good one. So oh my gosh, here. I'm gonna stop sharing this screen because then I need to play.
I can't get back on.
Well, if you figure it out, then you will. But I gotta play my little intro, and it's the last time I get to do this. So I get to play my intro, which is the tea time intro, and I believe it is this one. April 1st, like, I don't know, like 4:30ish or something like that, whenever it was. We take off for the skies once again for the first time in a very long time on an American rocket. Now, I know you're saying, well, what about SpaceX? Fuck SpaceX. We don't bang with that set. American is in the government, and my tax dollars pay for it. The Artemis mission, the second of the Artemis missions, set sail skyward for a trip to and around the moon. And boy, howdy, was I happy about that. Fuck with it the long and the short way, man. I love some space exploration. I love doing it on the fucking taxpayer dime because we do shit dope and safe and extra safe in almost all situations. Now we got a couple of, we got like 3-4 like bad times, but I mean, in about 75, 60 years of space travel, it's a pretty solid record of safety. You know what I'm saying? Now, may all those who left far too soon rest easy. But it was super dope to see black man, a woman, a couple of dudes head on up and out space and do the damn thing to put the Artemis capsule and through its paces, and our launch system through its paces, and to see what works and what will need some rejiggering before we head out a third time. And I just loved it. I loved every bit of it, y'all. And I loved watching it. I watched a lot of it. I watched. That's the dope part, because a good deal of the shit was shot. It was just live. You could go at any moment and just go watch them streaming from the moon. Come on, man. What a time to be alive. And I loved every bit of it. Gabe's wife's cousin is worked on this project. And I think that's super fly too. You know what I'm saying? So basically, I'm what is it? 2 degrees away from people who went to space and people who helped them get there.
I would put her. I don't feel comfortable putting her name.
Well, no, none of that. Don't do that at all. And don't say where she works and what she does and all that. We keep all that tucked tight. And
you could see her with some famous astronauts.
There you go. Yeah. So I think that's amazing. And I loved we are that for real for the first time in a very long time. It felt very united in this country, and I really like that. And I think that's why I feel like truly, and I know what it is. It's like it was of course we were like anti the Reds in the '60s, but it also was the time where I think President Kennedy recognized doing some shit like this on a national scale, it helps bring motherfuckers together for a little bit. Mm-hmm. And I felt very much together. And somebody posted on TikTok, on Instagram, that watching this Artemis mission come together and work was how did they describe it? Oh man, I sent the game. I thought I sent probably sent a picture to Gabe. It was competency porn or some such turn of phrase. Seeing something done with such competence, working as it should, and I'm be so real with you, working better than it should. Because here, I'll cite an example. Artemis was set to have a burn to basically put it on path for the moon as it was out there. The math had mathed so well on launch and just general travel that they didn't have to use that burn to get them in a lunar position. They had done the science so well that the travel just worked. And that's like, I know to some people they're like, oh, what the fuck does that mean? It means basically you got extra gas if something took a turn, because you end up needing to use it to get you to where you were going. You just did everything you were supposed to do mathematically and under calculations the first time, that it just was like lined up and it hit it out the park. It was a straight jack out the park, straight toward the position they needed to be. Everything about this mission, with the exception of the toilet and some communications after we got home, was pretty much a success. And they got the toilet working. It just had a couple of times where it went down during the mission. Also, apparently, it was very cold in the capsule, which is so interesting to me that because space is, I know people are like, space is cold, but also space is not kind of cold. And it's weird how temperatures work when you're in space, I guess is how I'd word that. And we were like talking to myself, aren't I? No, you still here.
I'm here.
All right, cool. I was like, yeah. So it's it's so dope to see competency in place. You know what I'm saying? And
yeah,
and everything doing what it's supposed to do, working like it should work. People were like, come on. I mean, these pictures don't look as good. I'm like, the pictures don't look as good because they're shot from a different angle or different time of day or different time of whatever. I don't know how time, whatever. They're like, people are having constantly trying to be mad or shit on what we were doing now as compared to what was happening in the 60s, and then having to explain to them in a way that made them go, oh, okay, that makes sense. Why does the picture look dark here? Well, it turns out because it's dark. That's a picture of the Earth at night with some moonshine on it, you know what I'm saying? Or earthshine, as it were. So it's like they took iPhones up there with them. The first time they've been able to try to take some personal tech up there to see how those acted and interacted with essentially radiation. Because like space is, the sun protects us from a lot of cosmic rays and shit like that, but it still exists as to a degree. And so it's interesting to see them using consumer grade shit, GoPros and stuff like that there, and some other cameras they took up there, and most of it work out just ducky. So that's kind of fly. Seeing craters, seeing the other side, we for years I know it's been described as the dark side of the moon. It's not really dark on that side of the moon. It's just the way the moon spins is kind of, we're always kind of facing it. Well, and so it's basically when you can see the moon during the day. But yeah, okay. So yeah, because then it'll be a new moon at night. That's when the other side of the moon is exposed to the light of the sun. So it's not dark ever, really. It spins in a way that it rotates kind of with us. And so we never get to face that side of the moon and so forth. So there is no dark side of the moon. It's just the other side of the moon. So we got to get some we got to get some good imagery of that. We got to name a couple of craters. One of the astronauts lost his wife to cancer a few years back, and they named a crater after her on the moon. They all up there crying. I'm down here crying. It was real deluxe type shit, and I just really appreciated that. Black man up in space moisturizing. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you saw a picture of my man, but he was up there putting his lotion on, and I love that. You know what I'm saying? I do.
Anybody call space woke?
Oh my God. I'm sorry. Somebody probably did. But fuck them. But like, no, you know what I'm saying? That's the point. A lot of this, it felt, like I said, like a real united front. People were celebrating the success of making this happen. And at the same time, Project Hail Mary is out. So people are like, oh shit, I can watch some space shit go down too. The hell yeah. Give me another helping of that too. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's a good time for science and research and so forth. And I dig it, man. I loved every bit of it and the science of it. And I just was so happy for America to launch people back into space for the first time in a very, very, very long time, since the shuttle program ended, actually, on good American built hardware that is always overly tested for and tried to make safe. Like, again, we've had some incidences, some accidents as NASA, but outside of those, we have a pretty good batting average of getting people up and back home safe. And we did that once again. We got them back down safe. When they got down here, their sat phones weren't working and communication was kind of jacked up for a little bit. But eventually, you know what I'm saying, we figured it out and just basically all right, here we'll use this communication to work. And they did. and they safely got the helicopter off to a nearby carrier, and then they got the safety got the capsule out of the water and in storage and so forth to kind of test and see what's up with that. On Artemis 1, when it came down from its mission, Artemis 1 had a couple of dummies on it. I wish you could see this, Gabriel. I'm sorry you can't. It did what's known as a skip jump. So it hit the atmosphere, kind of bounced back up, and then came back down into the atmosphere. Doing that made the tiles at the bottom of that capsule heat up in a funky way. There's like, yo, that bottom is acting kind of foolish. And so the way to avoid that without having to, I guess, completely re-engineer some shit is like, then you just got to come in hot. So it's when instead of coming in like this and then up and come back down, you just got to come that motherfucker in. And yo, that's wild. But it worked. Came in hot as a motherfucking as a meteor, you know what I'm saying? But got down safe. From what I've heard, the tiles underneath there seem to do what they're supposed to do, and they got in. Of course, they got back safely, but also I think that the capsule got back safely and everything worked out in that regard. So dorky shit, I know. I'm a nerd in this shit. I love it. I love the science of it. I love how it all worked out. Again, until the aliens come and start ferrying me up there, I probably will never get to go to space. Boy, I love the idea of it. Maybe my great grandbabies can go out there and visit the rings of Saturn or something.
Never say never.
Yeah, never say never. But it's just not bloody likely. But, man, bro, I loved it. I loved every bit of it, and it was just exciting times. Especially during what are otherwise scary and sometimes just awful times. But it's been real good. And like I said, it just seems to bring an interest back to space travel to people. And I've seen a lot of just stuff popping up about, but also it's kind of like what my algorithm is. My algorithm already had a lot of space stuff in it. Lots of, what's happening with the James Webb Telescope, what's happening with Hubble, what happens on the International Space Station. So I'm always kind of aware of what's going on mission wise. In fact, for a while, it used to be on my phone. Like I had NASA's calendar, or just the general space calendar was matched up with my iPhone calendar. So I could open up my calendar and see that something is launching this day or look for these meteors this day or so forth and so on. So it's like, that's just kind of how I move. And I love that kind of stuff, man. And it was really an adventure for this nation. And I'm very proud of what we managed to do. And can't wait for Artemis 3. So good shit on that to when that one comes around. So there you go. That was your tea time this week. Got some amateur assholes. We're gonna knock those out. I think they're a good time. We're probably gonna do all of them. But if whatever, well, I'll let Gabe. Gabe will pick and I'll pick. And if I'm not too whatever, maybe we'll knock a third one out. But before that, you get this. Am I the answer? Every week we head to the mean streets of Reddit and to delve deeper into the subreddit. Am I the asshole? I pick a few and we decide if these people are assholes for what has occurred. I've chosen 3 this week, Gabe, and here they are. Am I the asshole for telling my family that if they want us to do more with them, they have to meet us at our level? Next one. Am I the asshole for not trimming my leg hair? And then the third one. Am I the asshole for being upset that my husband throws away dishes I forget to put away?
I kind of want to hear that third one. What's going on there?
Yeah. Am I the asshole for being upset that my husband throws away dishes I forget to put away? I've always struggled with washing dishes right away, and sometimes they pile in the sink. I usually end up washing them, but my husband hates this. A couple weeks ago, he said that if he ever finds another dish in the sink, He's throwing it in the garbage. There has not been a single dish in the sink. The rules have since changed. If he sees any dish anywhere in the house unattended, it goes in the trash. I forgot a water cup on the coffee table the other day. That's now at the dump. I used a knife from the $100 knife set to open a package and forgot it out, and now it's gone. Is my anger unreasonable, or does this situation feel childish?
I'm gonna say this is a really an odd reaction from the husband. Who does that benefit? He's throwing away dishes. You guys need dishes. You're gonna have to replace those. I'm gonna call them both assholes in this situation.
Why would the person who left a dish out be an asshole?
Okay, no, you're right. I mean, she was warned, but at the same time, like, I'm not perfect. I'm not going to do the dishes all the time. You unreasonable person. Don't throw away the dishes. No, yeah, you're right. She's not the asshole. He is.
Yeah.
Throwing away dishes?
Does not come off as childish, in my opinion. It does come off as abusive, in my opinion.
No.
Why is this motherfucker not washing dishes?
That's the man in me not noticing. Yes, why don't you just do the damn dishes, sir? If
it's a problem that you seem to have, then go ahead, run the damn hot water and get it done. Real easy problem solved right there. When you threaten motherfuckers, why are you threatening somebody in your relationship? What do you mean you're making ultimatums of this shit? If I find a dish somewhere that's not where it's supposed to be at, I'm gonna throw that bitch in the garbage. Fuck are you talking about?
Isn't that like they're in a relationship together? Isn't that their money, not his or her money? Like, who's he punishing?
Yeah. What are you doing but costing yourself money? Because these dishes will at some point have to be replaced. These knives will have to be replaced. All you've done at this point is make our lives more difficult because your ass couldn't wash a fucking dish.
Yeah, there's not a lot of background here. I'm not going to assume that one of them's more busy than the other. One of them has a affirmity that stops them from doing dishes.
Yeah.
So yeah, fuck this guy.
Yeah, to say the least. But we have some comments, some glow-in-the-dark comments. In fact, a lot of glow-in-the-dark comments because this had a contest mode activated on it, which kind of happens when you're in the MLSO. Throwing out expensive quality utensils and dishes is crazy work. The issue is how her husband treats her. He can wash dishes instead of throwing them out, which is what we just said.
Yeah.
Okay, or they've been married 10 years and he's tired of washing dishes all the time or seeing them dirty in random rooms in the house. And somebody responds, I think it's interesting how a lot of comments are suggesting that the husband should just clean up after the OP. I'm not suggesting he clean up after OP. What I'm saying is, if you that mad, the option is not, I'm going to throw it away. The option is, I will just wash the dishes. And this part, and people who are like, clean up after the OP. No, these are dishes in the house. You don't know what this house is about. Is like, it could be just these two, but it could also be a family of 5. Don't fucking be on some house shit, my G. This is simple to me. You know what I'm saying? And that's a man right now with several plates in the sink right now. And I am the one who washes dishes in this house. But because I am the one who washes dishes in the house, guess what? My partner is not threatening me to throw my dishes away.
Yeah, like, to assume this guy's in the right is just that, assumptions.
Mm-hmm.
I have to assume that he can't do the dishes somehow, or he does his fair share already, or blah, blah, blah. But why am I doing the heavy lifting for this guy? I just know that on its face, it's crazy to say, all right, these dishes aren't getting done, let's just throw them in the garbage and actually do it. That's like a threat someone makes and you go, oh my, come on, you're not going to do that. And they don't do that because come on, you don't do that.
Yeah.
This guy said, no, fucking, I do that. I do throw dishes away. No, that is crazy work.
Here's a little set of comments. I like how these all go together. So this person says, this sounds like abuse. You're not a kid. He has to discipline. You are his partner and equal. I understand the frustration and the ultimatum from his side. My wife keeps leaving dirty dishes in the sink. How do I get through to her? But now he's actively prowling for ways to punish you. Either resolve this by talking, he gets one chance, or leave him. I can't see the situation getting better. And then he came in with an edit, or this person, I don't know. Oh, there's actually, it says Mrs. Rabbit. So this lady came in with an edit. Some people have gotten into their feelings with what if this were reversed? You wouldn't be crying divorce or abuse. There's also the missing reasons, people who think she must have done other things that somehow justify her partner's behavior. People, this is not about the genders or about if he's right. This is about the tone. Can't you see how scared she is? She may be wrong in her lack of cooperation with household chores, but this is not how you resolve it. If this is your partner, you talk, you find compromises and alternatives, you solve this as a team. And there are a couple of responses to it. Yeah, he's escalating because he doesn't want you to ever fully relax. He feels better when you are diligently catering to him. And then some more response to that. Well articulated. OP, this is why this is abusive behavior. Because it is abusive behavior, which is what I said.
Yeah, this is some controlling ass shit.
Yeah. So, yeah, that guy can keep it moving, and I have tried to be better about telling people to leave somebody on Reddit because we don't know the full breadth of the situation. But what I do know is that this seems abusive, and abusive situations don't seem like repairable situations. Feel me? I don't feel like anybody who is abusive can all of a sudden not be abusive. I know there probably is a way to go through some psychological, treatments and so forth and so on and become better. But the reality of it is I'm always going to be off my game a little bit around you. I'm always going to be a little bit distrustful. I'm always going to be a little bit annoyed because you decided to, like, this is what you was going to do. Because like I said, she said, okay, once he said he was going to start throwing dishes away if they were in the sink, that, okay, I'll be better about that. So she did take it to heart what he said. But because then he didn't get what he wanted, he changes the rules and says, no, now if I see a dish anywhere, well, there's a mug in front of me right now that I'm drinking tea from. Okay, I really got most of the dishes in the sink right now. But earlier today, there was a plate right behind me because, what I'm saying, here I am working here and I finished what I was eating and I put the plate behind me, so it wouldn't be, all cluttering up my desk in front of me. Could you imagine, like, what I'm saying, if my partner came downstairs and just like, oh, there it is, I'm throwing it away. Nah, that's uncool. And again, I'm not saying people can't learn and grow from abusive situations, but I'm saying when you are in the midst of an abusive situation, I feel like you should probably get the fuck away and out of an abusive situation. And go on.
Yeah, the more you describe this, the more this sounds shitty. Yeah, I guess I didn't catch this before. This guy was laying and he gave her that ultimatum. He says, I hope she fucks up so she knows how serious I am.
Yeah.
And then she didn't. And he's like, well, I still gotta show her how serious I am. Let me just throw away this shit.
Yeah.
This motherfucker.
Yeah. Exactly. Exactly the case. So we don't bang with that. Fuck that dude. Not the asshole, madam, but your husband certainly is. And I worry about your well-being around a person like this. So, I mean, and let's click her name and see if, I don't know, maybe there's a history. Maybe she answered posts, comments. It didn't ever comment. So I wish it did. So I can see if she had commented about the situation, but doesn't seem like the OP got in here to try to maybe expand, because maybe, like I said, maybe she'd be like, oh, this guy is the greatest husband ever, and this is why. But that shit seemed wild, right? And weird. So we're gonna keep moving off of that one. That'll be your show notes if you want to read up on it. I'm an asshole for telling my family that if they want us to do more with them, they have to meet us at our level. My family and spouse's family are both in Colorado. We're both academics. Combined, our income is about $110K per year. Our families make a lot more. We're both happy with our lives. No, we cannot afford vacations. Our home is small, etc., but we live comfortably. The problem is with our families. I think particularly mine, not understanding that we just do not have extra money. They want ski weeks where they all pitch in for a rental, long overseas vacations, restaurants, dinners, shopping, etc. We just always tell them that we'll try to join them another time or offer to have them over to the backyard. My mom's 70th birthday is in the fall, and my siblings have been planning a big to-do involving a rental property. When I asked how we could help, they gave us a total of over $1,500 for what we'd have to pitch in on top of our travel fees for ourselves. I told them we cannot afford that, but that we could help with other things. My sister got annoyed. She said, well, I don't know what you expect me to say. You guys always do this. You guys don't want to do anything unless it's on your terms. I said that I was sorry, but we don't make the kind of money they do. If they want us to be involved in things like this, they have to meet us at our level. We can pick up some organizational duties, setup, etc. She said that would be stupid because they're obviously hiring people for the event, hence the cost. Then she said that they shouldn't have to cut back on things they want, that they earned, just because we can't. It's not fair to them or their kids to miss out. I said I don't want anyone to miss out on anything, but it would be nice to be able to join the family for things. She said, then get a better job. I don't know what to tell you. You made that choice and you're making it our problem. I feel so at a loss for this. When I called my mom to say we couldn't come, she just said things like, really? Are you sure $1,500 is really that big of an issue for you? Like she couldn't believe it. I'm at a loss. It feels like I'm being left behind by my own family. Was I out of line to ask them to try to meet us at our level? Important context I've been asked for. Yes, we have had family over to our home and tried to plan things. Nothing as elaborate as this party for my mom. My family has made it very clear they do not like doing things at our house because it's too small for everyone to enjoy themselves, which is in fact true. Taking what you have presented there, sir, is this gentleman an asshole?
Absolutely not. What the fuck? Get a better job? Pull yourself out of your bootstraps?
Yeah.
Some bullshit like that? What if they like their little life the way that it is? Why do they have to I better make more money to make my family happy? Fuck you.
Yeah.
Not the assholes. These family members are assholes.
Facts. If I had that kind of money and like my siblings and they didn't earn that kind of money, I'd 100% cover their costs so that they could join us. I do it for friends and have done it for me and have had it done for me. Don't understand this attitude at all. It's just money. Time with family, if you like them, is worth so much more. Just right on. Right. There's a large difference in my family income and my siblings, so I just pay a larger proportion of any group thing we opt to do. Sometimes an equitable split means the amounts are not equal. Let's remember that, okay? Just gonna scroll down. See I'd
say to this family members, you want me there so bad, and you make the big money, chip in, make up my difference.
It's not even something that you should. I feel like this guy shouldn't even have to say it. It should just be a given. That's what it is. You know what I'm saying? There should be, again, equitable is not equal. Can't say that enough. That person who said that in this post is so on. You want $1,500 from everyone. Well, for me, that probably will hold true for about $150. That's what I can put in. That to me is like $1,500. You know what I'm saying?
You want me there or not?
Yeah. So it's like I can give you what I can give you, but I can give you no more. There's no blood from a stone in this situation. So no, not the asshole.
Right.
Yeah, fucking jerks.
I know. I mean, maybe I say this as the guy who has 4 kids and don't have the disposable income as like friends and family who have less than 4 kids.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I hear you.
So like I kind of feel for this family being told like, well, you can't chip in, you can't afford it. How dare you?
Yeah.
How dare what? Not make the money that I'm sorry, there was a minimum wage that I need to make in order to be part of this family.
Mm-hmm. God, that got my goat. Yuck. All right. Last one.
What's?
Oh no, go.
I'm not ripping on mom, but like, is $1,500 really that big of a deal? Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it truly is. I'm in this case, these people are educators, and guess what? We don't pay our educators very well in this country.
No, take it up with the system. Don't take it up with them.
Yeah, exactly. God, what kind of question is that? Ugh. Anyway, yeah, your whole family sucks, and they should keep moving, and you should keep moving. You're better for it.
You should leave them.
That's 2 in a row. 2 in a row. Don't fuck with them no more. Last one. I'm another asshole for not trimming my leg hair. Now, just taking that, just what I've given you, a title. How could this person possibly be an asshole?
I can't imagine, unless they're drawing attention to it and making it a big deal. I can't imagine them being an asshole because, like, I'm a big proponent of your body, your choice.
Correct. I, 18, female to male, finished a semester and moved back in with my parents, 59 female and 60 male, last week. I have not shaved my legs in 2 years and have always been hairier than my dad. He's reacted to my leg hair with disgust anytime he sees it, so I don't wear shorts around him. He has begged me to shave for years, which I have not done. I'm on testosterone now, so I'm even hairier. My dad recently saw my leg hair when I was in my bathrobe after a shower, getting clothes from the laundry. He said, "Yikes, it's getting bad now." Admittedly, I do have a lot of hair now, but it's only slightly above average for a man. Nothing crazy in my opinion. He talked to me later and told me that male or female, grooming is important. He told me that trimming my leg hair wouldn't make me less masculine. He left an old electric trimmer in the bathroom and asked that I tried using it. He's not asking me to shave, just to trim it down. He does not trim any body hair though it is more sparse than mine. I feel like it's not typical for men to trim their body hair, and he wouldn't care if I was born male. Am I the asshole for not accepting his request?
No. This dad is really on some shit. And
yeah.
It's some transphobia there because, like, you ain't trimming your own body hair, dude. Don't pretend that it's normal for men if you don't do it.
Yeah.
And you would be asking if it's not for your, I guess, daughter transitioning to son situation.
You're just weird. You're being weird. That's some weird ass. You're moving weird, and that's some weird shit to be doing anyway. Nah, dog. You're not the asshole. Couldn't possibly be the asshole, and your father is moving weird. And
yeah, really. Like, I don't notice maybe I should. I don't notice my kids like that.
I don't care about my kids. I don't care about any of my children's body hair. I mean, I like my oldest dreads, and I like that my youngest colors their hair kind of turquoise. That's that's about as much as I care about the hair on their frames at this point.
Well, I did show my oldest boy how to shave.
You're supposed to. I don't know if you're supposed to, but that's a part of life. You know, you go through it and be like, this is how this works. If you want to do this.
Yeah, I mean, he just turned 13.
Yeah.
He's my son. He's becoming a man.
Yeah. You give him a wallet?
I didn't give him a wallet yet. He keeps losing wallets, so I haven't let him in the wallet. But I told him, like, use hair lotion instead of spending too much money on shaving lotion, shaving cream.
Yeah.
That's a ripoff. Regular cheap ass conditioner for your hair, and shave with. Don't go against the grain, like Liza said. And
I love that we both thought that. Oh my gosh. Yeah. I mean, everybody agrees on whether you're not the asshole and your dad is weird, is moving weird on that bullshit too. No matter the gender, no matter anything, you are not made to shave your legs.
No.
Guy, gal, non-binary, whatever, and on the spectrum of gender, nah, bro, you good. So Chill out with that nonsense. And I'm a dude that appreciates shaved legs, but likes hairy pits. So I mean, I'm weird that way. Feel me? So
That's not weird about it.
well, I mean, I use weird in a fun way, not a pejorative way in this situation. You know what I'm saying? I seem to go that in my case does not seem to follow the trend. You know, most people would be like, "Ooh, hairy pits is gross," and I'm like, disagree. But I can tell you exactly when that happened too. I can pinpoint it. I know exactly where in my life that occurred. It's hilarious to me. So ask me one time, I'll tell you. I won't tell you now on this show. But if you ever want to know, you reach out. I'll let you know. Okay? That's what's up. Again, man, that was this week's Am of the Asshole. Hope you enjoyed them. If you ever, that was it. That was your last Am of the Asshole. I'll probably do one last one on whatever. So between now and about mid-May, you come up with an Am of the Asshole in life that you think, oh my God, I'd like them to discuss this on the last SKiM, then please holler at us, reach out to us, send that to us. Or if you come across one in these internet streets that you think, hey man, I think they would like to read this, feel free to send that to us. Podcast at stagecrunchyandmilk.com. You've been watching, reading, listening, playing, doing anything? I know you live a real busy life, but what has been going down in the realm of entertainment for you?
Not much. Just working and cruising the streets of New Orleans. I don't know. It's a really interesting city.
Yeah.
Food's great. I don't know if we're gonna settle down here.
Yeah.
But we looked into it.
Fair.
Because New Orleans isn't like the rest of Louisiana with their backwards thinking. They got some progressiveness in the streets of New Orleans.
Yeah. Fair. That. So it's one of many. You know how your band moves. I'll be calling whole states off limits because I have to. So.
Right. I did. Speaking of, I said earlier about people thinking I'm white. That hasn't happened much since I've headed south.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's the more sun or what, but I'm not being mistaken for white too much anymore.
Fair. We'll try to not look at that in a negative sense. We'll try to hey, good people know. Yeah, we'll do that. There you go. So that's what's up. As for me, I got a long list of things. So here we go. Things I've been watching. Season finale of Shrinking. What a wonderful, wonderful show. That initially was only supposed to go 3 seasons, so this could have been a series finale, but they have decided to keep going. They do think when they come back, there will have been a time jump of some sort. So we'll see where this all plays out and how it all plays out here in the future. I saw, me and Vanessa saw I think, did we drag Lee along with us on that one? I think we did. We saw the Super Mario Galaxy movie. Had a real good time. And very much did enjoy that film. So there you go. We saw Project Hail Mary this past weekend. Loved that book. Loved the book, and I very much did enjoy the movie. There are some parts that, of course, are missing, but that's always how it is. They're adaptations, and so things come up short or in some ways. But I feel like if you enjoyed the book, you will enjoy the movie. We finally sat down and watched K-pop Demon Hunter. We attempted to watch that while we were in Detroit. After the night after the Wu-Tang concert, we went and laid down. It was like, hey, let's watch this K-pop Demon Hunter, and it didn't work out for us. But we finally sat and watched that this recently, and it's fun. It's a good time. You know what I'm saying? I have my own issues with K-pop as a genre, but that just seems to be more an issue with the music industry as a whole. So don't know what to do with that one. But trust me on that. We checked out Encanto, which I've seen before, but okay. I guess I have to basically put in front of all this. I got a new TV. And I got I replaced the Roku with an Apple TV. So I got some new fun toys, and that's what has me watching all this stuff because I've been putting the new TV through its paces. And Encanto is one of those things where it's like, yeah, go ahead and show this right here. This gonna show off. And trust me, it did, and it does. So highly recommend. Also, Encanto is just a dope movie. So there you go. If you don't know, you do now. For All Mankind is back, and again, like I said, I'm already in my little space situations, and I love For All Mankind, and very much have been enjoying this season of it. But I like the show in general, so of course I'm going to enjoy this season of For All Mankind because it's dope. I checked out a movie. I actually brought up the posters. I think the poster's kind of cool. Let me check over here. I'm going to share my screen so you, if you're watching this, can see it. So I saw a scene from this movie on TikTok. Like many a thing I watch, it happens to go down like that. And I was like, what's this about? And so I went and looked it up. And the movie is called Kodachrome, starring Jason Sudeikis, Ed Harris, and Elizabeth Olsen. Wonderful film, in my opinion. And it ended up, it was a Toronto Film Festival film that ended up getting picked up by Netflix. So you can watch this if you want to, if you have Netflix. It's on Netflix. Kodachrome, Kodachrome. And it's a road trip movie, this father and son and the father's nurse head across country to get the father's film developed at the last place that develops Kodachrome film. And just a real wonderful tale. Ohio gets some love because it does in the movie. You have to kind of watch it to figure out why that is. But I think that's pretty dope. And I really, really, really enjoyed that movie. And I had a real good time watching it. Real fun and funny in its own way. Let me slide that off the screen. You don't need to see my notes. And so I got down with that as well. Once again, both the next two are scenes that popped up on TikTok. And I was like, oh, I want to watch more of that or all of that. And so I ended up checking out a show called High Potential. That's an ABC show. And the lady from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia stars in it. And she stars as this lady with a real high IQ and ability to kind of notice things. And she ends up getting hired by the police to help out a consult on cases because she notices stuff so wildly and that they have a habit of missing. And basically it's a little mystery of the week kind of situation. And the overarching mystery is that the father of her oldest child went missing, and she never. And people are like, well, he just ran off on his kid, but she's like, no, he would never have done that. It's not the type of person he was. And so as you go along, for her to agree to work with the cops, she's like, you got to use your resources to help me try to find my kid, my guy, and my oldest's father. And that's always like popping up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? The chief will come through and be like, or whatever. I don't know if it's chief, but you know what I'm saying? Will come through and be like, okay, this is what I found out so far. And so it's a fun show. If you have a Hulu, or if you know how to get two things, because the internet. In my case, I actually did go ahead and I didn't pay for Hulu outright. What it is you can do a Disney Plus upgrade where you can watch Hulu stuff on Disney Plus, and I just went ahead and did that. So I checked that show out. And again, and the other show I checked out is Family Law, which is a Canadian show, but I think it was on the CW here and is now available on Amazon Prime. And the particular episode was about a client of one, because it's a lawyer, it's a law show. A client of one of the lawyers possibly getting caught up in a cult. Just a fun little episode of the show, and I enjoyed the episode. I don't know if I'm going to watch more of the show, but it's a good time. So I did enjoy the episode that I did check out. So that is all I've been watching. Currently I'm playing Super Mario Galaxy, the Switch version. Of course, I'm playing it on my Switch too. So it's in 4K 60. It's a real nice looking game. I am listening to, I've recently listened to This Thing of Ours, Volume 2. That's The Alchemist. But this past weekend was Record Store Day, which means, stop sharing my screen. I went, collected my child because my youngest always comes to me to Record Store Day. And I went and got some stuff from Record Store Day. So here's some things I got actually on the day of Record Store Day. So band is a TV Girl. And this is excerpts from, I believe it's called French Exit is the name of that album. Here, you know what? Give me a second. I'll actually tell you. I'll just jump over to my Discogs and I'll tell you exactly what that record is called. It is French Exit Outtakes is what that record's called. Basically, it's imagine B-sides, if you will, of whatever. This is Baby Metal live at the O2 Arena. Vanessa loves Baby Metal, and when I saw the Baby Metal had a release for Record Store Day, I was like, I got to get that for Ness, and I did. This I bought on Record Store Day, but it's not a Record Store Day release. They had a Record Store Day release of this album, but I instead went with this version. This is Malibu by Anderson .Paak, 10th anniversary version of his record. As a part of the 10th anniversary and for Record Store Day, they had a box set of 7 inches of this record. So, you could buy, you could have this whole record on individual 7-inch records. I did not end up getting that one because that's like $150, whereas this was like $40. So, real happy to get it. So I did get it on Record Store Day, and Malibu was available on Record Store Day, but I did not buy that version that was available. I bought this instead. And then this was the main thing I had to have on Record Store Day, and that is The Man with the Iron Fist soundtrack. Comes on 140-gram vinyl, color vinyl. The art on the cover is supposed to be one of one. Everybody's is supposed to look a little different. What I can tell you it looks like is they took the CD art and made it big, and it just makes for a blurry record cover that does not look that great. But it is a numbered release. I have number 929 of 4,000. I think that's kind of dope. It's a limited release. It sounds real good. So I got to put some respect on that name for that. And I tell people all the time, this to me has one of the last great Kanye West songs on it. It's called White Dress, and I highly recommend and will tell you to listen to that. This is another Record Store Day release, but I didn't get it on Record Store Day because it was sold out almost immediately. So I ended up getting off the internet. And that is this beautiful little 7-inch of Taylor Swift's Elizabeth Taylor. And I got that from Vanessa because she kind of moves with Taylor Swift. But also, I'm going to pull it out, so I want to show you guys because it's a real pretty record. It's gorgeous, little sparkly purple situation. It's real nice looking record. And I was talking to Vanessa about it because this came in the mail today. And I was like, you may not remember because Vanessa remembers 10 years younger than me. But Elizabeth Taylor had a perfume once back in the day. And she immediately goes, oh, I know. I go, nah, you thinking of White Diamonds because everybody going to think of White Diamonds. But I'm taking you back further to Elizabeth Taylor's first perfume, which was called Passion, which came in like a purple bottle, which kind of resembles the way that vinyl looks. And I wonder if Taylor was maybe doing a little something with the people who help her put together records and kind of doing a little lean to that situation. And I thought that's pretty dope. These next couple records are records that have just come in recently around me. This is Moonchild has dropped another one. And I got this. I ordered this from. I've been trying to be better about shopping locally for my records, trying to support local record stores. You know what I'm saying, in all situations. No one had this locally. This is their recent album Waves. It just came out this month here. The physical version just came out this month. But I wanted in particular the amethyst vinyl variant, color variant. And so I ended up ordering this from Magnolia Thunder Pussy, which is a record store down in Columbus, Ohio. So not local.
What did you say?
Magnolia Thunder Pussy is the name of the store. Yeah. Great record store. I've actually been in there when I've been down to Columbus before. So I actually gone to that record store. It's a real nice record store. And I was real happy to be able to order from them. This is from the good people at Rhyme Sayers. This is Miami Lice. It's the fourth album from Lice, which is A$AP Rock and Homeboy Sandman. This is their latest pairing. A$AP did all the production, and they both rap over. And it's a very good album, fun album. If you never fuck with Lice, you should. Lice they do some good shit, and of course, it's their fourth album as a unit. You know what I'm saying? So respect due to that. So that's basically what I've been kind of knocking down on the floor over there, listening to and getting down with and moving with. There are a bunch more records, 4 records today that are out in the wind because, like I said, this year I was like, it was a lot of records I actually won for Record Store Day this year. And so I end up getting the ones I couldn't get in person. I end up getting almost all but one, in fact, ordered, and will hopefully be here sooner than later. So that's what's up with that. I think that is all I have in the realm of entertainment. So basically, let's start heading on down the drain, people. I mean, it's just
right off in the sunset.
It's no, because that's the next one. But that's what I always say anyway as we start wrapping the show up. So basically, our housekeeping is just what this segment is. If you like hearing us wax poetic about all things Cleveland and ourselves, please like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. We're here just about every other Thursday around 8:30 p.m. if you want to join us live and on podcast services. Otherwise, consider buying a shirt or other items over at tpublic.com/user-stays, Krunchy and Milk. Krunchy, of course, being spelled with a K. Feel free to give us a call at 216-264-6311. That's 216-264-6311. We'd certainly love to hear from you and hear from you this week. We have the homeboy Slater hit us up, word to Bill, and said, hey, fellas, T has mentioned using Libby before, but have you tried Hoopla? The Cuyahoga Library doesn't have audiobooks in Hoopla, but Cleveland Public does. I found books on there that aren't on Libby. They also offer comics. You should read The Absolute Batman. There's 2 volumes out now. It's crazy, but good. Thanks for that, Bill. I have not used Hoopla, but I will certainly take a look at it now. And like I said, I got my little local library card as well as the county library card, so we'll see what I can make happen with that. I used to have a Cleveland Public Library card. I wonder if I could still get one, because I don't live in the city of Cleveland per se. But things can happen, y'all. Things can happen. But thanks for reaching out to us, Bill, man. Good to hear from you and good to know you're still out and about and out there doing the dang thing. And thanks for the recommendation, bro. Respect due to it. Click save on this before I close my notes. Hold on, just make sure it closes clean. There we go. People are missing, man. This night are the 216s on Tatum. 216, send them some love as we begin. Like I said, closing out this chapter of our lives. Of course, the other one is Lunchbox 2099. Once again, show love to him wherever you can. He's not super deep on the socials, but you look at the name Lunchbox 2099. I guarantee you it's him. So wherever you find that at, show him some love as well. Gabriel, thank you so much for all you've contributed to this show over the years. Gabriel came into this show. I feel like it was episode 19 for some reason.
Yeah, it was early on. It was like 1920.
Yeah. And it was after our initial co-host had left the program, and Gabe came in to just kind of hang out with us and just get a vibe for it. But he was good. He was good off the word go. He's a smart dude who knows what he's talking about, and he's always been a brilliant addition to. It was always a brilliant addition to the show, and it was always dope to have you as a part of this. And I'm grateful for your friendship. Always. Thanks for being a part of Stays Krunchy and Milk, and thanks for coming in here to help me help send it on its way as we start the process of sunsetting this program.
It was all mine. I've had a lot of fun over the years with this show. Good times, bad times. I've enjoyed putting on the show and recording.
There you go. That's what's up, man. Thank you for that. You know what I'm saying? That is, of course, the RV in Puerto Rican. Anywhere people can keep up with you. You're not on the socials right now at all. So,
nope. I've gotten rid of all of it.
It's the smart play sometimes. So, sorry, you can't keep up with him. If you want to know what's up with him, holler at me. I'll tell you if he's good. My brother from time to time will reach out to me. How's Gabe and them doing? So he'll be very happy to hear this show. He'll also be very sad to hear the show is ending because I didn't tell him that. And I only talked to him for a little bit yesterday. So not enough time to tell him that this was happening. But you'll hear this in a couple of weeks and you'll be like, what? And then by then it probably would have been over already. So it's like hilarious how this all works out. Sorry, big bro. It's how it moves sometimes. I am the internet's Tay-Rail 713. Don't make me push into traffic. We'll see you again one more time after this. Peace.
What happened to your ass? It used to be beautiful.
Stays crunchy and milk.